the guys who I did it, well, okay, sorry, do females, or could do people with a male body who identify as female not get to go topless anymore? I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't think anybody, like, genders should have to go topless. Because of genders is, self-control sucks. But at the same time, though, if women can't, why do men get to? I'm certain there's, well, I know there's UV material that's good for the hot areas to be wearing instead of going topless anyways. As far as if you're trying to stay cool, you actually put clothes on. Oh, I'm getting wrinkly in my older age. Not even old yet, just tired. Just is not used in that way, I'm sorry. I'm not even old yet, I'm tired. Yeah. Extra word count though, I mean, it's good for English class, you get extra words if you get away with it. I've read books though where you get 5 just per page. I recently watched a really great comedian comic. So if you say watch comic, it's like, do you mean cartoon? Do you mean manga? There's animated manga. Just kind of like scrolling over the images in the video as they're reading it. It's pretty fancy. Some of them get colorized, which is really fancy because those things don't come like. I wonder if there's programs, that keeps it colored once it's. Otherwise, I gotta do that stuff frame by frame. Woohoo! That's how you know you're using the wrong blade which is good. That's why we have different skin areas. So people like me know to change, going from the pretty much done as much as I'm gonna do. Oh yeah. Okay, so I read it, and I've been told often about copious quantity of drug use by one of the main reasons for the start of the World War II. As far as on the German side of it. Anyways, I've had experience with having a bloody nose, and when you blow it, you're generally left with a little bit of blood, just that little bit, right there. Well, if you see those videos or pictures, that little bastard has the hair right there, only. I mean, which I often miss, the little spots, right there on the nostrils, and I trim it simply. Got a lot of German, at least a quarter, I think, maybe, I don't know. Anyways, don't want to. Small way of giving back is to try to make certain that. Anyways, so if you're doing copious drug usage, I personally don't use the nostrils, or I say don't like I still am. I continue to do the cannabis as a way to keep up appetite. I pretty much don't care that people need an excuse to be be civil in conversations. Completely derail conversations. I mean, no, it's fine to change topics, yeah, but personally attack people simply because you don't want to just walk, either, you know, or whatever. Trying to get out of the habit of bothering people about their turn signals. I notice I generally do it on bad days. Yeah, about made that switch from about like 6 years ago, I guess. Maybe 7 years ago. I noticed that, not noticed, but over the 7 years until about, haven't done it for a year and a half. Kind of got my ass beat. Like, that was bothersome. Yeah, well, to be fair, I picked to that person. I picked a spot. Okay, if you're halfway into a turn, your turn signals, even if you use your turn signal, it may have turned off. And I've tried, like, personally, several in that position. You can get to where you cannot turn your turn signal on, and that happens. And you know, definitely want to apologize, because at least like 3 people I noticed, like, they had said, I am using my turn signal, but I'm in this spot, but I didn't register. And then that 4th person who comes along, they're like, man, you ain't getting it, and so I'm just gonna keep trying to push you through you with my vehicle. I'm like, I know I'm in this bad spot, and I'm not wanting them to get in trouble at that point, because it's nothing would happen to me regardless of it. Anyways, so anyway, I ended up getting on the news for it, and I'm still trying to call them to tell them, like, make sure that they know that the dude, like, was not so much justified, because he gets out of the car. Anyways, I try to punch his car after he's like running into me with his fucking truck. I'm like, okay, man, sorry I didn't wear my metal shirt today, so you know that I actually a few years ago would have wrecked your shit. Like, I punched a car once, going, like, the vehicle was going 30 miles an hour. I was on the sidewalk. It was, yeah, I told myself at the time it was probably speeding through the residential area, but I was just pissed off because nobody was picking up a hitchhiker in a residential area. Dumb stuff. Anyway, I'm hoping to eventually see the person or have them, like, contact me somehow so I can reimburse them. I believe they tried to fix it themselves and made it worse. Just when the vehicle's moving like that and you successfully punch it, you leave a bigger impact, like, imprint, than you would otherwise. And it's very lucky to have a hand, to be honest. So, anyways, so yeah, they drove off. They ended up coming back. You punched my car. It's like you hit a pedestrian. Fucking dumb, right? I mean, just because, no, a pedestrian punched a car. You're not a pedestrian at that point. You're a fucking nuisance to administer. Yeah. I need to look up the statute of limitations, because that's where you say this is hypothetical situation versus, yeah, this happened, because 7 years, 10 years, 15 years, certain things don't get one, which is good because they don't need one. Certain things should have longer ones. So, I mean, you know, and then other things are like, so you get to brag after 15 years about stealing from people, and they can't do shit about it if it's been 15 years. Like, so, okay, so if you steal, like, the Mona Lisa, and you keep it for 15 years, and then all of a sudden you have it, like, it shows up 15 years later, and be like, yeah, I'm the one who stole it. Do something about it. I mean, I'm not saying don't try this, because you cross, like, the wrong borders, and it's, you know, acts of terrorism, probably, especially with certain works of art. I really need to trim this up. I've got this ingrown hair here, but it's getting so close to healing and stuff, and so if I shave it, start getting it all sunlight and stuff, it's never gonna figure out you can heal without the sunlight. It's just does different. And then it's not even about the healing without sunlight while keeping the hair going. Usually I've got some wax that I do on my arms and legs. I've done it once for 3 of the arms and legs. Not full arms and legs. The thigh part, leg of one, and then both of the arms. The one full arm, and then just the one of the upper arm. Full arm was not very well. I missed pretty good sections of hair. Then I was like, screw it. I'll just go with the hair for now. It's I wear long sleeve shirts at the moment. It doesn't matter. It's been 18 minutes. Thanks for sharing a shave with me. So, you have a good day. You have good days. Bye. I don't know if I can stop it.